to Heart and Soul, a show where we dive into love, and laughter. And today we have a special guest, rather special couple on set with us. And before we dive into their love story, don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms, KBC Channel 1, pale Instagram and X, and KBC Digital, pale Facebook. And also on my social media platforms, Pika Na Rage. It's your host, Rage Guitar, aka Pika Na Rage. We have seen this couple severally lately. Mmekuwa mkiwaona pale hivyo kwa mtandao, and we are here to hear what they have for us here at Heart and Soul. And ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the Thuku. Thuku.
Yes.
How are you guys?
Good.
Na mnakaa vizuri mpaka mmejibrand.
Thank you. You must maximize on the few minutes of fame on the national television.
I know, right?
Subscribe, guys.
Yes, subscribe. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank
you have
you.
a beautiful home. Some people have probably seen you on the social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, kila mahali. Na wamekuwa wakishindwa hawa ni akina nani. And we are here to know you guys better. So we can start with the lady. You tell us your name. Yeah, and who you are.
My name is Purity Thuku. I'm born again, a wife to one handsome, amazing, loving man by the name Dominic Thuku. A mother of 4, and I am of the Thuku's family on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, and on Instagram. I'm Purity Thuku.
And to our man.
My name is Dominic Thuku. Born again, husband to 1, wife who is a female, as you can see, and a father to 4, 3 boys and a girl.
Oh, thank you so much, and thank you for even agreeing to this. Now we want to dive into your love story.
Okay.
People have maybe kuna wenye hawajui mahali mlipatana. Here it's all about vibing and just talking, you know.
Right.
Yeah, so you can start by telling us, how did you guys meet?
I met my stranger, that time he was a stranger, in church. When I was preached to and I went to a certain church, someone also preached to him and introduced him to the same church. That's where we met. All the same, we can't say we met. He just came to the church, I came to the church. We were attending same church, but I think our eyes locked like 2 years later.
What?
Yeah.
Mr. Thuku.
Yeah, that shows focus, huh? Tumeenda kutafuta Mungu.
Yeah, the Lord.
Yeah, so we actually, I agree with her story. We met in church, and she was a keyboardist.
Allah.
Oh, yeah.
You can play keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she used to do it, and hey, that was something very. She caught my attention for the first time I came to the church. But I used to tell my mind focus. But I used to love what she was doing with those keys, and yeah, and the Lord is gracious.
Yeah.
She's been pressing my keys since then. And, yeah, hallelujah.
So for the 2 years, what were you guys doing? Like mlikuwa tu mnapatana and that's it?
I was serving in church, used to attend church.
Yeah, I was a
everything.
visiting
Yeah,
member.
alikuwa na
For 2 years?
times, yeah. So at times he would leave before service was over. For me, I had a group from campus, which most of us were zero grazing. Like would date from the same group, and we would not look outside the group because it was a CU group. Yeah, so for the 2 years, we were not seeing beyond the group. Yeah.
And that was that.
I was an
That was
outsider.
Yeah.
So what happened 2 years later, Mr. Thuku?
Initially, I was a football fanatic. So there were times that tuko na game saa 7:30 na pasi ameendelea, so mimi hata hakuwa ananiona. So that's why for 2 years I think when I came to church I was not very stringent, but it was Pasi who realized I'm not very serious. I'm always getting out of church very fast. So he held my hand, took me to their group and said,
Praise and worship.
yeah, I want this young man to be part of this group so that they can ground me. And that's where now I had no choice. I sat down and they were introduced, and I found, wow, she's untaken. Or rather the guys who are there, you know, there was a way they used to hang out with other men, boys in their group. So I used to think she must be taken. She was so fly, I'm telling you. The guys are just swallowing with eyes and everything. and nikapitia katikati yao. So I shot my shot. And here we are.
So alikukatia aje?
That time I was the chair lady praise and worship. When Percy brought him to me, and actually I think I had not taken my time to look at this guy, but when he landed, I noticed physically he was everything I would ever admire in a man. Then after that, I remember I actually used to find him quite fly. Not used to, I still do. Deep down, I had hopes for him, but I could, of course, I could not. I could not make the move. So later, one time he came and challenged me, but it was a welcome challenge. And he told me he used to be in PK's campaign team, Peter Kenneth. So he came and told me, "Can you imagine? We are church members, we are brethren." But I talk with a politician more than I talk with my own sister. And I thought, challenge accepted. And since then to date, we are still chatting.
I can't talk. So you are like, I can't talk.
I can't talk.
So what was, like, venye ulimuona, can you remember your first words you told her?
You know, I used to be wordy. I think it's men as So I'm even wondering which. What are the first words that I said? But I remember that's the first time I talked to her. Tulikuwa natoka nikamongelesha hapo nje, and I left her with those words, and she was mellowing with them. And I remember there was somewhere you were traveling that evening.
Yes.
Then I wrote you, I don't know whether it's a poem. I wrote a poem.
Yeah, and a long one for that matter.
Long one. We chatted, I think you were traveling to Kericho.
Yeah.
Yeah, throughout the whole journey.
From leaving the house to going to take the bus
company.
to the whole journey to reaching.
You guys were chatting.
Yes, chatting. Unajua hiyo time ya hata sika ilikuwa idios. Ilikuwa inakuwa moto.
We both had idios.
Alafu unaendelea, yeye unakapepeta alafu unaendelea.
Kanapoa.
Yeah, but from there, oh boy, I knew she was in trouble.
Wow. So when did you start dating?
Personally, I like to focus. I don't like blurry lines. So I could tell the guy is like hitting on me, but I'm not sure he's hitting on me, and I do not want to take this a direction it's not going. So I told him, if what you're saying to me means something, tell it to my face. So that's when we had our first date. And when we had our first date, I wanted to see him say it so that I could also read body language and understand where exactly are we heading with this. So when he came and told me his heart, oh my God, I was smitten. This guy, yani, he's good with words. So one thing we wanted to do, and we were deliberate and intentional, is that we wanted to involve God. So we agreed, let's go take a day, pray and fast about it. If God is in it, he will give us the peace to proceed. So after we prayed about it and we were both at peace, that's when we started dating.
For how long did you date after that, Mr.
A year and a half.
She was a straight shooter. She didn't want people beating around the bush. So she told me, come and say what you are telling me, I want to hear it. But yes, for me, I think I was running even before I started. Before the gun iachiliwe nilikuwa nimeanza kukimbia. And she told me, slow down, boy, slow down. I think from the first, second of that date, we were planning marriage.
After you guys, like, after you said yes?
Yes.
That 3 months.
For me, actually, I had seen for me, I had made this decision. From the time I got born again, I told God if I'll ever date, it will just be for one reason. Marriage. And when God gave me that peace, actually me, I was going faster. She had to
slow you down.
Yeah, so within 1.5 years, she was mine, all mine.
All yours.
Yes.
So you have started planning the marriage 3 months later, right?
For me, I can say the moment I noticed or recognized him, I knew this is the man I would want for my husband. And I think it was the same on his side. So by the time we agreed we were dating, first we were dating for marriage.
Marriage, yeah.
So yeah, from the third date we knew we are planning something solid. We are not just dating for fun.
Tulianza kutoa papers and pens.
Yeah. Yes.
Planning stuff.
For real?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when did he propose now?
For marriage?
For marriage, yeah.
Tuambie ukweli ama tuachoche?
Okay, akituambia ni ukweli. Hapa tunaambiana ukweli.
Acha nichome. Acha nichome. Kioi my man was like a shaggy boy. Yani mpaka namwambia tu babe propose me, you're not marrying me if you're not proposing. I should say I'll give you a more expensive ring than a proposal. I'm thinking no, you have to propose. Then I should know what is this Meliola, but we both know we are getting married. So he didn't propose really.
Mr. Thuku, you didn't propose. Can we give you this chance on national TV
Apologize.
to propose to this girl?
This is the thing. I fast about, for like our first decade of marriage, I would fast about it every year. And I would tell him, I'm not happy that you married me without proposing. So this is the thing. When it comes, and anyway, I've learned the depth of the matter. When it comes to Christianity, or rather our journey, the journey we chose, we were not test driving. When we prayed about it, we knew. But for me, there was this town girl structure, which I felt you have to go on your knees, even if we know, even if our wedding is tomorrow, you have to go on your knees and propose and slide the ring into my finger. Yani, for me, I tried drumming that point. I should know, babe, we are getting married. We have our committee in place. Who are we telling that I'm proposing? What's this point? Hakuwa anaishika. So I even took him to buy a ring. Then after he was done, I was thinking, what am I doing? Like, it's like I'm proposing to myself. So for like the first decade, he kept apologizing and buying rings and after marriage because I kept fussing about it. And he noticed that this thing, I think, really meant a big deal to her. So I think at first he thought I was saying, like, lock me, but that wasn't the point. For me, I was feeling it was an important part, an important step.
We can't skip this
can't skip this part. But yeah, like the true meaning of this thing. Like, are you sure you're not sure I'm marrying you? Like, what? And again, why am I proposing after you already know you are proposed to, and yani hata tushaenda udhoni, tushafanya all that. So now later he proposed severally into marriage. On a birthday and a propose. Tukienda somewhere out, amenipeleka in some countries and a propose until finally it was settled. Like I told him, okay, I like the ring you've bought this time, so I'm well proposed.
Mr. Thuku, what was going on in your mind? Like how at that time, is it that how exposed what to propose, ama what was going on?
Actually, I don't know whether it's the aspect of coming from a broken family. Number one, I never visualized myself marrying. That was number one. So actually, I never, before now it came to my face, I had never visualized or even found out how do people do. So actually, I was not exposed. I had not even interacted with people who are married. Actually, I thought marriage was a scam. So number one, kulikuwa na ugeshagi venye amesema kimpango, sitajitetea sana. Kulikuwa na kienyeji, mimi najua tu amekubali tuna harusi. Hata hiyo harusi maybe ni venye nilikuwa najua maybe in church you have to go through that. Maybe I thought now to plan the future. So I think I came to realize, of course nilichanuka baadaye, I realized now I missed a very integral part in that process. And I have been paying for it. Actually, I think I have had to pay now very intensely on something I should have done maybe cheaply that time. Alikuwa naelewa nilikuwa student hiyo time. So maybe ni kitu tu kidogo. So it's just because of lack of knowledge. My people perish for lack of knowledge, but thank God we didn't perish, because I think what the proposal I made in my heart was bigger.
Now, let's jump into your ratio now. You now decided we're getting married. How was your ratio?
Around that time, because I was doing my master's, I started part-time lecturing somewhere. I know when you are part-time lecturer, you are paid after 6 months. So I remember I timed my ratio with the time to say kulipwa. So you know, we go to Wazeze, they ask you, what do you have? So me, I knew I had something that was coming, and shock onto me. Just the day when we were preparing to go for that ratio, nothing was paid. So I remember that day tulipatana na wazee mahali, watu wamekuja, they're asking me, now what do you have put on the table? I had something I'm very ashamed to say on TV.
No, we want to hear that because there's someone somewhere
In the same position.
Yes, in the same position.
Mi huyu msichana Mungu ndiye alinipea kwa sababu
How much did you have?
4,000.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ginya. Na nilikuwa nimepewa na mabishto wangu hivi walikuwa wamenitumia. Because pale yani imekataa kukaa. That's the only thing I was hoping to get, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, but I thank God I had a very strong support structure in church, and of course the parents. So walikama wakaongeza, but you see you are the one who is supposed to give the biggest chunk. Yeah. So it was either hii kitu tuisimamisha or we go and we die.
If you die,
We beg for the year.
So, Purity, did you get to know how much ameleta?
For us, we used to walk literally the journey together. I would understand where there are challenges. I would understand any part of the journey. So yeah, I got to know exactly what happened.
And you were okay with that?
Oh my God, I was more than okay.
Yeah.
If anything, I went to my parents before and I told him this is the guy I've chosen. Broke or not, this is the guy I want to marry. So it's not about the money he brings. Even if he comes empty-handed, that's the guy I'm marrying. So it's not about you guys, it's not about the money you want, it's about the guy I have chosen.
So by the time you're standing up for him, how did your parents react?
So number one, this we have been taught from church and we are keen on teaching every born-again believer. That, number one, you cannot place monetary value on a human being. If these people have actually grown to love each other, let them be. So one thing I was intentional about, I went and told my dad that I'll be bringing my fiancé over. They're coming for the whole process before the wedding, but it's not traditional. So whatever they bring will be a gift to you people, and we will keep coming. Hakuna kitu tutakat short because we are not calling them names or because we are not doing them a certain way. That's number one. And number two, whichever way they come, wakubali vile wako. So I prepared my parents in advance and they understood how we wanted to do the process in a Christian way. So even decisions he had made about how he was going to carry out the whole thing, he put that aside for my sake. Yeah, so by the time they were coming, they found the ground soft, and I would also encourage another girl. Yeah. It's not about the money they bring. If this man genuinely loves you, where there's unity, God commands a blessing. He will bless you and he'll go back in a big way. Just don't let him be harassed because it's the time. And it's actually not the time. It's time to it's time to honor parents, not to gold dig the young person who's just starting life. Yeah.
Wow. Mr. Thuku, at this time pale umeingia kwa wazee nini unaquestioniwa ama unaharasiwa?
Of course, it's good to honor, and you see we say in Kikuyu, even as you take the calf, you give some leaves to the cow. So of course we gave what we had, and we understood it is by grace. You know, it's not good to be entitled.
Yes, true.
This girl is precious, even to the parents, and they were not done like wanataka aende tu. So of course we had to graciously just ask for that hand, and their blessing in it. But it was not complicated, by the way, and I thank God for the parents, because actually they understand. I was the first man. They are sisters. They are only girls in their home. I was the first son they got there, and by the way they accepted me. From there it struck my mind that I have found parents, and from there I now became a child more there, and actually me now going there doing whatever I can do, that's home, because I was not shown like umekuja kununua msichana. Yes. So you have bought now, go, you know, the way people say, even the in-laws and everything. For us we are very tight with the parents because of how they treated me from the first day, because I was there. But finally wakatubariki and we went ahead.
So wow, for how long have you been married?
So we're on our second decade of marriage.
Yes.
With a huge family.
A huge family ni 4 children.
4 big children.
Our first born is 16.
Second born is 10.
Let's dive into your wedding. So how was the planning process and all that?
I think the planning was amazing. And I thank God for that grace, because I think there are people who came out to support us in a very big way. I have seen people saying that sijui in your committee, if I give you more, I give in your committee more than sijui whoever will be part of that marriage. I have seen people saying that they can give in committees. You must have the money. But sincerely speaking, me, I believe that people need to be supported in their time of need. So me, we were very supported by friends, by family, by church, and therefore the planning process was very smooth. And we were able to have a very wonderful wedding by standard of those days. Yeah. Ni venye tu sasa unaangalia hii unaona there are so many things we could have done differently. But I think kulingana na ile ujuzi tulikuwa nayo that time, and whatever was trending that time, na zile picha zilikuwa zinapigwa that time, maybe I think we look older then.
Okay, kama my hair was blow dried for my wedding.
Blow dry, hakuna makeup. It was
like do you mimi?
Yeah, and
I'm here to be married.
Yeah.
I'm here.
I was wearing my Supreme coat. You can got kubwa. I'm telling you, but here we are.
What was the best thing about your wedding?
The best thing about my wedding is that we waited till the wedding night. Oh yeah. We waited. We did not cross the border before the wedding night. Wow. It was emotional. For me it was because we walked the journey together. There are temptations, man. Yeah. This man is romantic.
This girl is hot.
You know? So there are temptations, and for us we were determined. We wanted to wait until we said I do. So even after going for all the processes, we went for the first they came for the first visit to my home, and there's a way you start feeling like you're already married, and especially after Udhoni, now the final one to the wedding, you feel like you're married. At one point we were even stalking the house we were going to live in, and we find ourselves, boom, in the same house, just the two of us, and there's everything in that house, fully furnished. It has a kitchen, fully furnished, it has seats, it has a bed, it has everything. We almost were crawling out of that house because of the temptations, and you feel it's just a week to our wedding. So on the wedding night, that was the first time we unveiled, and for us, I think that's the greatest victory to date in our dating and marriage life.
So Mr. Thuku, what was the best thing about your wedding?
It hit me because I think for the first time, I'm not a very emotional person. And I think, I don't know whether from there I've ever cried.
Yeah.
But I cried when I saw her, you know. When I saw like, yani, nimepo a whole human being, like parents, people have come to hand me over a whole hot, beautiful human being. Na nimeletewa. On that field. And I think for me, I think if there's something that God did after salvation, that was the greatest thing he ever offered to me. I cried and I didn't care. And it was the highlight of that day of wedding when I saw her, and I knew after this day, haendi home.
Wow, so guys, watu wa ku-unveil before wedding. Munasikia mambo ya unveiling? Yeah, so guys, we'll be right back after the break. Welcome back. This is still Heart and Soul. Please don't forget to interact with us. Hapo hivyo kama comments, interact. What do you think about this story so far? So good. Have you been inspired? Kuna kitu umeshika wenye hawaja proposiwa mumeona? Mumeona sio nyinyi tu mkuproposiwa. Yeah, so we are back. So what's your biggest memory since you got married? Yes, to where you are right now.
So for me, my biggest memory is the Maldives. And if anyone talked about the epitome of trips, they would talk of Maldives. And I was wondering, I've seen beautiful places, I've seen beautiful hotels. Why specifically Maldives? And at times I would research, I would look at photos, and I'd just see hotel rooms on the water. I wasn't seeing the big deal until I went. Oh my God.
It's a big deal.
Everything about Maldives is about the experience, including the pavements you walk on, the corridors they've made, the rooms, the swimming pools, the ocean, everything about Maldives is about experience. For me, I don't know what beats that. I don't know what beats that.
Nothing beats that.
It was amazing. Yeah.
Mr. Thuku, what's your biggest memory since you got married?
I think for us, the reason why even things like Maldives are phenomenal is because of how we started.
Yeah.
We were so broke that the broke people used to call us broke. you know, we went through so many issues that I remember the breaking point was the time we didn't have anything. And then we went to the supermarket. For once, we remembered there are points. People are given a supermarket and you can shop with them. So we went and shopped. And she was, you know, I was there with the calculator. She picked things so that the points, they correlate. Then we went there to pay, and as we were on the line, after she has counted, katuambia bei, then we told them we want to use the points. And they told us, unfortunately, we are not using points at this time. Hey.
We were stranded because the line was long.
Yeah, people are behind us here, you should pay. And for me, I was struck. I had her say, okay.
So how do we pay?
So she asked, how do I pay? How do we pay? So I saw her writing something. I thought she had a surprise. Maybe she had gotten some money somewhere. Kumbe she was texting someone like to me a 5K up. Sahi. I don't even know how it happened because I think it happened in less than 1 minute.
5K, the person sent, I paid. So no one knew what exactly happened. They thought we just picked the M-Pesa option.
And I remember she cried.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was,
I think like, how low can we get?
We are crushed. You know, the man, our father's, daddy's girl, amelelewa poa nini, amechukua jamaa kingine na kutoka na huku sijui mashambani. Yani amepata experience yaipata. So I remember that day I have never felt convinced the way I felt that moment. I took her somewhere. I've never forgotten up to date, and we stayed
outside
there.
the market.
Yeah, and I told her, I want you to note. I will note somewhere this date. Number 1, I will take you anywhere you want to go in the world.
Yeah. That day.
That day. Number 2, I told her, I will build you a home. That time,
a castle befitting a queen.
Yeah, those are my specific words. I'll build you a castle befitting a queen. And actually, after that moment, it was like a burst of something that it didn't possess. Then nikashindwa, what did you just say? Niorite. Sikule kwanza. You know, but I don't know, they also came with so much power because she calmed down, and I think she felt like it was already established. And from that moment, for us, every travel, every time we get on the plane, it's not just about going for holiday and leisure. It's about fulfillment of a promise. And those words, because I felt they were more than mine. They somehow I felt I could have said it will be okay, just like that. I told her things. So that has been the reason why I think for me, all those moments, especially when we travel, the time we got our first home and things like that, the fulfillment of those moments, character is what my memories are all about.
Wow.
Yeah.
I read somewhere, rather I saw somewhere, you guys were selling popcorns at some point.
Yes, we have done all those things to collect garbage.
Oh.
So, yani kuna kitu hatujajaribu isipokuwa yani zile vitu ambazo hazijaruhusiwa. We have tried everything. Online writing nini, you know, vitu kama hizo zote before tufika pale tumefika. Yeah.
So the Thukus, from garbage to home point. There's this baby that you've like brought up together, and it's a beautiful baby. I mean, tell us more about how do you guys, how was Home Point born, and how do you even work together as husband and wife?
My husband was a part-time lecturer, but in actual sense, this job wasn't earning him as much as we needed to survive. And that's why we needed to supplement it with small hustles here and there. And at one point, actually, the popcorn business was literally funding our daily expenses. Because he would get fare to go to work. A certain scrap car that we had managed to raise a loan to buy, I would carry people kama matatu. So, kalikuwa kadogo, kagari kadogo sana. Mkingi watu wanne mnakaanka mmefinyana. I would stop at the first petrol station. Na wambia pea nini pesa. Naweza kuwa sina change, but in actual sense I don't have the money to fuel. Go to town, jioni tunakuja na yeye pia anakuja anauza popcorn. The following day he goes to work as a part-time lecturer. One time where he was lecturing at MKU, ikasemekana all part-time lecturers have been fired. All of them. Me on the other hand, I had felt a conviction. I don't want to continue working for this small paycheck. I wanted to quit and now sell insurance. It looked so crazy because selling insurance seemed like for people who are not learned. But in actual sense, it worked for me because my degree is in economics and finance, and insurance is all about finances. So I would actually explain the concepts way better than the kawaida agent, and it gave me a lot of business. But before we got there, we prayed about it. We were at peace with it. I quit. Then at the same time, they were fired, quote unquote. So we are both here, we are jobless. And I told him, maybe we've been living off a thin cow. It's time now we spread our wings and believe God and just faith it till we make it. That's how, as we continued, I excelled in selling insurance. That's why you can see 1,000,001 trophies. I was the agent of the year in almost all the years I was selling insurance. He, on the other hand, teamed up with a friend, and they started Home Point. Even too as a story. By the way, see, we can do 1, 2, 3, and they started off. They started small, but God gave them that multiplying grace. And that's how Home Point was born.
Mr. Thuku, how was it birthing Home Point?
It was very interesting. In my family and my history, no one has ever done business around me, so I didn't know so much about business. But I leveraged on social media. Because I remember Home Point started as a car brokerage company. We used to, I remember the old kaka she was talking about. One day I went to MKU, and I was there. I realized this car, maybe we can sell it and buy a better one. So I went online, took some photo, put it in an online platform in Facebook called Patagari Online. Put it there with some crazy margin knowing no one would buy. Where I had parked it, I think that day nilikuwa nimeenda nayo, someone saw the ad and saw the car. This is what I'm looking at. Akashuka. Called me akiwa kwa gate ya campus, told me, you are the one who have posted this car. I have seen it here. Are you here? Yeah, I came. He came, we talked. He looked at the car, he liked it. And then he said, because I have even seen you work here, I have no issue with due diligence. I am ready to buy. You know, that day I came home on foot. My wife went to open the door, the gate, so that I bring in the car. I came with a bag of money, cash.
How much was it, Mr. Chairman, if you don't?
No, that car we had bought at around, I think,
250K.
250.
Yeah.
After staying with it for a while, I was given to 90.
Yeah.
Time after time.
Hiyo gari ili appreciate.
Ili appreciate. Na hiyo gari ilikuwa na mashimo, ungepitia kwa rough road. Nyinyi yote either agari mfungue window, mkunywe vumbi ya nje. Because I don't know where ilikuwa inaingizia vumbi. It was bad. Yeah? So bad.
Floor yake ulikuwa unaona ground.
Unaona ikipita hivi.
It is bad.
Ilikuwa inakaa zile train lunatic express.
Tulikuwa tunapea mtu lift as well, naombe mpate gari.
But from there, I don't know, it opened something in me. And I realized this is something I can do. Then there is a guy who saw me selling that car. We were in the same department. He was selling his also. He told me, hey, by the way, you are selling cars very well. So you sell mine, I give you a commission. I posted his the same day it was sold. He gave me my commission. I came home with some 30K out of nowhere. Then he called his cousins who was selling also.
To sell a car.
Yes. Akamwambia kuna jamaa anaziuza hapa, si tu ile gari yako haiendangi, si umpe. Nilitumia tu picha, me had not even seen the car. I posted. Ikanunua the same day. Mimi nikatumua do. Then from there, actually, I used to go online, find people who have posted their car, call them, tell them, I'm not buying, but me, I can sell your car. Can I add some margin? I sell this car. Yet they are selling it. Me, I'll take the same, he sent me the same photos, I post them, add some margin, and people will leave theirs and buy the one I have put. Wananunuana, me, I've never seen them. Nini? Wakimalizana, the guys, God was, yani alikuwa na make sure amenitumia do. And that's how we started with that platform. And I remember now, hiyo ndo ilituingiza sasa finally kwa land. For us, it was a turning point in our life, and it has been a learning experience. It's been 10 years of learning the real estate business. Yes.
Umesema uliuza gari.
Naze.
Ukakuja nyumbani, bibi akasema acha nimfungulie mlango. Gate. Ukapata hakuna gari. What happened? What did you do?
So, I think as at that time, hakuna kitu atungefanya for money so long as it's legal. Yani hata ile kiatu umevaa mtu akipenda unampea tu ende nyumbani mguu tupu.
Like umependa, uko na do.
Umependa, uko na do, later. And when he came without the car, if anything, I was happy. Like, this is money. Ay, nayo, as in. But a funny thing, we actually bought our next car at 275k.
Oh.
So we even had a kamaji in there of like 15k.
An upgrade.
Yeah, kutumia and an upgrade of the car. Yeah.
Now tell us about your life ya pesa sasa imeanza kuingia. Life yenu imechange drastically. How was that now from huku amkupatwa na culture shock like what's going on?
No, in actual sense it wasn't a culture shock. We were deep in debt. Yani hiyo time I think tulikuwa tumekopa left right center. Pesa ikiingia hata tunashindwa itaenda wapi. 15k ikiingia tunashindwa ni rent tutalipa, tutakula, So we even had a circle of friends who to date we really value. These guys tulikuwa tunakopa huyu, tunaenda hiyo circle, by the time tunafika mwisho unamkopa ndo urudisha hiyo sky muongo. But so unarudisha then unakopa back. Unaelewa? So by the time money started coming, we had a chain of debts we needed to pay. But now the actual one yenye naweza sema ilikuwa culture shock. My sister had a baby shower. I was made the treasurer because I'm the twin, quote and quote. Sa hiyo umefanywa treasurer, pesa inaingia na gas imeisha and we have to survive. So nalipia gas. Another time, but all along my hubby knew what was going on because sasa yeye ndo angekuwa backup plan. Yeye atajua nani atakopa when it's done and the baby shower is now here. On the day of the baby shower, we were supposed to have raised I think 10k. That time 10k was a lot of money. 10k. And being the treasurer, I had to be there to kafanye shopping and all that to go for the baby shower. That day, on a Saturday, he tells me, because ameitwa a certain committee ya Odhoni, which he has to be there, nitume 4k. And I was thinking, now tutakuwa tumetumia 9k out of the 10. Na ni leo, baby shower ni leo. Now, ikiwa around 11, ndo tuende shopping, tuende baby shower, my husband sends me 10k on my phone. That was the first miracle, and in fact that was the point of breakthrough for us.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was my first customer nilipeleka akalipia shamba na nilipelekwa na huko kwa shamba.
Yeah.
I've learned you've come like kabisa from grass to grace, and probably there's a couple out there who is going through something of sort, maybe even worse than what you guys went through. What do you have to tell them?
So for me, what I would tell people is that life is seasonal. There are mountains, there are valleys. In fact, the Bible says in the book of Ecclesiastes, there's a time for everything. Then it gives an opposite to everything. There's a time to laugh, there's a time to cry. There's a time to be born, there's a time to die. There will be tough times. There will be good times. For me, what I would advise is that make sure that your foundations are right. The number one, you truly love this man for who he is, because siku hizi watu wanapenda mtu for what they have, and what they have is fleeting. Ata looks, you know, whether ni money, looks, name it, all these things are fleeting. But if it's true love, it will last through the times. But also true love can only be found in God, because God is love. Yeah.
Amazing. Mr. Thuku.
I think for me, the thing I've learned and I would like maybe to share with people is that love is not a feeling, it's a decision. It's a decision you make daily. It's very easy to marry the one you love. But loving the one you married, now that's where people have a lot of issues. Because, you know, when people are getting together, they're in love, they, you know, till death do us part. Easy to say. But now work starts the moment you hit the house together. Because you now start to have to choose that person over and over and over and over. So what will keep this? You can love the same person over and over till death do you part. When you know in your nature, everyone loves a new thing. So it takes a lot of decision making, and of course God, who is the source. As we are just a conduit, because we are not the source of love. So you must be loved to love. You can't give what you don't have. So have God as your source, and then from there understand it's not just about a feeling.
Yeah.
It's about making a decision daily to love the person you married. And when you make that decision, then you can be able to keep the honeymoon and the honey flowing.
So games of love, this is the whole idea. The question that I ask, utajibu yake na ujibu yake. Alafu atatuambia. Alafu a confirm if what you've written is actually true.
Okay.
Sindio?
Yeah.
So what's your favorite color? Now his favorite color, your favorite color.
You know, she's a moving target, man.
Oh,
She changes every year.
Haya, tuonyeshe kamera. So, Thuku, what's your favorite color?
White and black or whichever.
What's your favorite color?
White.
Ebu onyesha nini?
Can we change?
Yes, I did. Sorry.
Sasa tukianza hivi kwa sure tutaanza.
Tuta survive.
Haya, so shoe size.
Yeah, I'm very sure hajui yangu.
Mr. Thuku, what's your shoe size?
41.
What's your shoe size? What's your shoe size?
48.
Onyesha nini?
Yangu by then hiyo.
Bado
True
ulikoja
story.
za 41.
True story. Ni
Ulikoja
42.
za 41. Unamtetea?
Si yeye. Nimekumbuka ni 41 niko nazo hapa nitaonyesha.
Tumekumbuka.
Sawa. So, what dream vacation destination?
For her.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I see you getting it wrong.
Kisi tukituangusha hii sasa.
Camera. So yako ni?
US.
Na yako?
US.
Okay, onyesha nini?
What happened?
Hey, babe, unanirusha nje kila
Babe.
moja.
See, hata
we
ulikuwa
both know we
unapanga.
are both dreaming.
What happened to this
We are
trip,
dreaming
babe?
together.
Unatoka Switzerland?
It's not like dream. Well, it's nice, really nice. But we both know what we are dreaming.
Oh my goodness. Can we take two?
No, we're not taking two.
All right.
So, if your spouse could only listen to one artist for the rest of their lives, which one would that be?
Okay.
Yani mpaka nasikia every song anasahau jina ya artist.
Tafuta tu kitu umdescribe. Mali ametoka.
Sasa.
Yake ni gani?
You know the Caribama, the class of songs,
Hata kama
the
unajua,
genre.
hata kama unajua nini moja, song ya huyo artist moja.
Hata sinanga hiyo.
Haunanga?
Ye ni genre.
Okay, sawa.
Mzima. Sasa
Genre
nashindwa
gani?
nitaanza wapi on specific artist.
Okay, genre gani?
Babe, sema tu the kind of music I like.
Yes, it's fine.
Because sina a favorite musician.
Worship.
Okay.
Swandike.
Oh, mnaambia niwaambie.
Sawa, hebu tuonyeshe kamera.
No, I'm not sure of the name.
Okay. No, it's okay, it's fine.
Babe,
Wako.
Cycles. Anaitwa?
Jonathan
McReynolds. Okay.
Iko sawa. Na wewe genre yako ni?
Worship, yeah.
Worship,
Any
okay.
day. Any day.
Amazing. What's the most annoying habits of your spouse? Habit moja yenye ni annoying kabisa.
Okay, itakuwa story refu. How do I put it? Can you give me a bigger board?
Hii story mingi umeandika. Waniongeze hata mimi.
Hey.
You go sure there's no English word for all that.
Nisaidie na board ingine?
Nikaisaidia nyuma.
Haya, tuonyeshe kamera. Living for... Okay, so... Ebu onyesha nini?
Always late. True.
And you umesoma yako?
Okay.
My husband is noisy with the phone, especially when I want to sleep.
Kushinda amesikiza.
Browse, usiku inapigwa notifications. Oh my God.
I'm a businessman. Sometimes I have to work at night.
So the next one, if they won the lottery tomorrow, what's the first thing they're buying? Onyesha kamera, alafu utuambie, wewe nini unaweza buy?
Kashamba.
Nini unaweza buy?
Private jet.
Onyesha nini?
Oops.
See, this is not a rotary.
Sorry. Oops. No, but that's what you do daily. You don't need lottery to buy mashamba.
No, kashamba.
You buy kashambas daily.
Okay, this is not now anymore about nini, sinajua.
It's about the grammar.
Yeah, the next
In
one.
rotary.
Yeah, you don't need lottery to buy mashamba.
So, what's your spouse's biggest fear?
So, sijui niseme in general.
Sema in general.
Hey babe, you know my biggest fear. Babe, siyo hiyo. Hiyo naandika for long, siyo hiyo.
Mimi najua sasa siku mbili tutafanya aje?
Okay, right.
Onyesha nini? Na yako. So what's your fear?
1, tripo. Number 2, creepers. Anything
Let me
that
see.
creeps.
Nimeandika ati tripo.
It's fine.
That's all.
Na yako ni gani?
Me maybe hot porridge.
I'm giving denier answers.
To the last one. If your spouse was an animal, which animal would that be?
A pig. I'm kidding. Baby, I'm sorry.
Out of the abundance of the heart, mouth speaking.
Wacha andike alafu tuonyeshane si wote.
Okay.
Which animal would you be?
I mean, I'd be a peacock. I'm a baby girl.
Which animal would you be?
A lion.
Show each other for the first time.
Guy, for the first time.
Hapana, tripo yote tumepata. Isipokuwa hot porridge.
Wewe ndio umerong kila kitu.
Lakini ameuma nje.
No, but for the first time umepata pamoja ama?
For the second time.
Second time. So have you learned something today about what he loves, what she loves? Imewafunza kitu.
When did you start rubbing? I would like to understand when
No,
you
this
start
is the
liking
thing, yeah?
white color.
I started.
Yes,
But
right.
for a very long time, maroon was my color. Now it's white, okay?
Okay.
Now you know it's white.
Thank you to this show.
Now, nyinyi wawili kuna mahali niliwaona praise and worship. Nataka fikiria wimbo yenye unaweza muimbia na yenye mnaweza imbiana. That's the end of our show today, Heart and Soul. And don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms, KBC Channel 1 pale X and Instagram, and KBC Digital Facebook. And also on my social media platforms, Pika, Narrate, and also our guests, the Thuku. Sasa the Thuku, tumalizie ni show. Imbianeni sasa.
For me, one thing I desire, the only thing I seek is to dwell with you forever.
Oh.
Yeah. That's my song.
Sheri nashindwa kujizuia. Sheri nashindwa kujizuia. Kuna kitu nataka niseme. Kuna kitu lazima niseme. Mona mona.
Pia mimi nakupenda. Bila nekosa jinsi ya kukueleza. Ndo nimekuletea kazawadi mona mona. Cheki the camera, zinaingia. Cheki the cameras zinaingia.
Roho yangu mamu umeikamata, fikra zangu umezishika mateka. Unavyojibeba we ni matata, nakukamata sakata we ni matata mama.
Unavyonijali mimi ndivyo nakupenda sana, unavyonikumbatia ndivyo nakupenda sana. Hatuwezi kuachana hata watuseme sana, tutazidi kupendana usiku na mchana.
Sura yako, tabia yako, shepu lako,
for real na wewe, maono yako, bidii yako, penzi lako, umekamilika.
Bina wado si bina, bina wado si bina, bina wado si bina, bina wado si bina.
hii ni mapenzi ya kidosi. Baby njoo nikupeleke raundi za kibosi, kanyaga katausi, honeymoon Zanzibar baada ya harusi. Shepu iko fine fine, thank you.
Kama Adamu na Hawa, hii couple ni ya power. Baby tuko sawa, my blessings zina shower. Unanipa mapenzi hadi nasikia kupagawa, unanipa mapenzi hadi nasikia kupagawa. Baby
le son de la bâtiment, tout est question d'amour.
nimetosheka, nimejazwa na furaha, mapochopocho umeniandalia. Baby mimi nakupenda baby, kipenzi changu baby, nitakuita daddy.
Je t'aime beaucoup bébé, mon amour pour toujours.
Mon amour pour toujours.
Je t'aime jusqu'à la fin.
Mon amour pour toujours.
Sura yako, tabia yako, shepu lako,
Na wewe, maono yako, bidii yako, penzi lako, umekamilika.
Cheki the Thuku zinaingia.
Allah.
Cheki the Thuku zinaingia.
Baby nakupenda we, baby nakupenda we. Nashukuru Mungu kukupata we, nashukuru Mungu kukupata wewe.
Baby nakupenda we, baby nakupenda we. Nashukuru Mungu kukupata we, nashukuru Mungu kukupata wewe baby.